first of all, we should probably begin where this story actually begins, and that is its story started in September of 2019. I just came back from an elk hunt with my dad, a DIY elk hunt in Colorado, and one of the first things I do when I get back is I start checking trail cameras, and I was paging through, seeing a bunch of bucks that I had been seeing throughout the summer. But this one particular buck shows up that is pretty impressive, actually, for giving what I feel his age was then at that point. Mainframe 8 with a big split G2 on the left side. And honestly, I was looking at the deer and I'm like, that deer's going to score pretty good. But I'm looking at the body size and I'm going, that's a fairly young deer. And I'm just thinking, if he could just have one more year, what he could be. And so I had said then I was going to elect to pass him, given the opportunity. And so we went into the season with that mindset. Well, it's July 4th, and we've been hanging stands for day and a half now, or I should say I have been. We've got, I think, 20 up right now. Had yesterday off work, hunt all day yesterday, and then been hanging today, and we got number 20 up. Hope to get about another half a dozen up today, and that'll about wrap it up for the year. Only about 3 or 4 after that. So it's what you have to do when you're a hardcore deer hunter and you want to kill big deer every year. You gotta get these stands in early and stay out. Excited I am. It's the first morning here in BA. No mask required here. We came into this new spot this morning on a new piece of property. And pretty excited about it. We got some oaks, red oaks over here to my right. And bunch of cornfields behind us here, and then behind the camera, which is in front of me, is a bunch of bedding, so we're just kind of right in between everything. We're on this little ridge line right here between the cornfield and the bedding area, but just blessed to be in the woods again. It's been a crazy year. Excited to be filming this year. Hopefully try to do the best job I can. Playing a little bit of an iffy wind this morning, but it's only 2 miles per hour, so it's basically freaking dead calm. Hope to have the thermals working for me too, so alright. 2020. Here we come. We're not far from where we were a week ago. And I really somewhat screwed up on Shorty, which is a really, really tall 8. And then splits came in and it was too dark. What you don't know is that splits never left the tree. And way after dark, I ended up having to get down and spook them, which I hate doing that with a passion. But it just came a point I couldn't wait no longer. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful night, even though it's warm. Time to settle in. Relax. I don't get to do that much anymore. Running my own business and life.
Splits. Oh my word, what a deer. Can't tell you what a relief it is to know he's still here and he's still moving in daylight. Kinda doubt. There's a deer hopping over there, it's a doe. He was up pushing them does a little bit. I didn't get that fully on camera. He's doing somewhat what I thought he's doing. He's laying out in this goldenrod field if we just keep playing our cards right. He's got everything he needs here. Oh, I am so thankful that deer is still here. He did not move after bumping him the other night. I doubt we'll kill him at that stand, but he's here. Oh, thank you, Jesus, he's here. We're back in after splits. The past 2 times I've hunted here, goofed up on the first night. We left him alone for a week. Came back in about 5 days ago. Went it over there, and he was still bedding in the same spot, which is about 150 yards from here, southwest. Got done this morning. It was a fairly uneventful morning. So, when I got done hunting, I went and checked some cards in hopes of trying to catch up with splits. He's truly the #1 deer I want, just with the history I have with this deer. It's 47 degrees when we left the house. It's probably low to mid 40s right now. Fairly high barometer. This is what dreams are made of. Okay. If I can stay awake, maybe the big one will come this morning. This is an area that I have high hopes of seeing splits. Today's Friday. I pulled a card on Wednesday, about 200 yards from here, and he was there Monday night and Tuesday night. I hunted there Wednesday night, of course. He didn't come, but that's okay. We'll get him. I put my lucky hat on. Southeast. It's the absolute perfect wind in a spot. I'm just praying splits will come tonight before dark. Well, that's a wrap for tonight. We're going to sneak out of here real quick. But it's October 31st. Next hunt's in November. Alright, well, sweet and balmy November. Yeah, that's a joke. Welcome to winter. Snowed all night last night. Got about 6 inches, therefore I could not hunt this morning. I had to go to work and plow snow. We're back in the spot that I feel like I know so stinking well now. I know every limb, tree, blade of grass, piece of goldenrod, bush, squirrel, chipmunk, field mouse, woodchucks. You name it, I feel like I know everything here. But anyhow, this is the only spot we get picture splits in the daylight, so we are here. And we are trying. Seen about 11 longbeards on the way in. That was pretty cool. We're in one of my favorite spots. We're in kind of a transition area between a bunch of thickets and also on top of the hill. There's a bunch of ag fields. So hopefully we're in the perfect spot this morning. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Alright. Time to settle in. Meh. Meh. I just hit splits. I'm almost positive I hit them. It's the second time he came in. I didn't get him on the first time. The doe knew something wasn't quite right. I have no idea. I don't know if she was seeing me or what. He came in. The camera was facing the other way. I was still going to shoot him because that's the deer of a lifetime practically. The doe had me pegged. He came in to an opening of 45. I got to full draw and the doe spooked. He spooked. I thought it was over. By the grace of God, they came back. And the doe was getting really nervous again. But that smaller 8-point came in. And his splits didn't want nothing to do with that, so he went to push her. I got him stopped. Once there was some limbs in the way. Got him stopped again. He was in the opening. He was 45 even. Yeah, I'm almost positive I hit him. I thought I seen blood shoot out of him, but I can't see none down on the snow. Oh, I pray I get that deer. is the number one deer I want so bad. Oh dear God, I pray I get that buck. Oh dear God, please help me get that deer. This is why you hunt big deer. They are so smart. I have 2 years of history with that deer. Oh my gosh. It's just now starting to sink in what I did. I just pray I get him. Oh my gosh. Well, it's been 1 hour already. Now, I say already, it seems like an eternity. We're gonna wait 1 more hour. And then go down and look at the blood. I just watched the video. And I can't see the arrow in the little screen. But his reaction to the shot looks really, really good. I just wanted to explain the story a little bit more, what happened, because I didn't get it all on film. So at about 7:30, probably about 7:20, I was sitting here, and I was looking off that direction. I just happened to turn and look over here to the south. And normally the deer don't come from that way, but for whatever reason they did. And I seen a doe step out of the brush over there. And I went to reach up for my bow. The camera's over here on my right, pointing the opposite direction. And I see a deer behind her, and I knew immediately as soon as he stepped out what deer it was. It was Splits. Splits came up. It was basically doing the same circle, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to get a shot or not. Meanwhile, before all this happened, when I seen the doe coming, I should state that I got the camera turned, and I turned it on, and basically left it on wide, zoomed it in a little bit, and just pointed it in that direction and hoped for the best to get it on film. But anyhow, Splits is over here in the brush. This young 8-point comes down out of this brush over here. And Splits, that made him mad, baby. He came and he went to push his doe back. Both bucks were bristled up. He got in the same opening where I was full drawing him on the first time. I stopped him. And I had a few limbs in the way the first time. And I let him take a few more steps, stopped him again, and he was in the open. And I held for 45 right on him, and I feel very confident I hit him well. And anyhow, we're going to get down. I'm going to leave my backpack with the camera so that I'm quieter. I got less of a profile at the base of the tree. I'm going to take some flagging tape, go down there, look at the blood, flag the blood. I'm going to go out. I believe I'm going to go vote. And then I'll come back here. So, and hopefully put my tag on him, Lord willing. It's been an amazing morning. I just feel so blessed to be able to hunt a deer like that, and it looks like harvest a deer like that, so. Alright, well, I came up about 200-300 yards from where I hit him. I went down there, looked. There's blood everywhere. It looks really, really good. He's spraying it out. I took him probably about 40 yards down the trail, and then I just backed out because I don't have a clue where I hit him, but the blood looks really, really, really good. I want to go out. I don't know. I was going to go vote just to kill some time, but I might just eat something, see if I can get a hold of my dad and come back in here, because the snow's starting to melt, and I want to get in here before it melts. So, oh baby, it looks good. Well, we followed an extremely extensive blood trail, like over 100 yards, and I said it's going to go about another 50, 75. And if I didn't find him, I was going to back out. And I came around this one pine tree right here behind the camera. And I feel white belly. This is fitting for him to die right here. I passed this deer last year. I can almost see the stand where I passed this deer last year. Oh my gosh. He's got 10-inch twos. I want to hug the cameraman because...
Way to go, buddy. What a buck. That's a buck of a lifetime.
My dad is a huge part for me to kill this deer. I don't even know. How many points is he?
12, I think.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 scorables. And he's got a start of a little drop. I pinwheeled him.
Yeah. Perfect, Tim. Look at the size of him.
Thank you. That man behind the camera is a huge part of this deer. Thank you so much, Dad.
Yeah.
I so appreciate it. Oh, Lord, thank you so much. I've hunted so hard for this deer. No one knows how hard I work for these animals, isn't it? I've never worked so hard.
Look at the mask on him, Tim.
That might be a 140. That might be one of my biggest deer. He is one of my biggest deer ever. Oh, dear Jesus, thank you so much. Thank you, Dad.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody that has had a part of this. Well, here he is. We got him propped up here where he just shows his glory almost. Every time I would see this deer, this is the third time I've seen him this season, he just looked glorious, like a king in his kingdom almost. Hunted this deer so conservatively, just trying not to spook him, and it paid off. And just to be able to pass this deer last year, I know this is the same deer. He carried the same frame. The only thing he lost was he had a split G2 last year. He's got a split G3. For whatever reason, that changed. I feel so incredibly blessed and honored to be able. Most people will never see a deer like this, let alone take one. I don't know what he's going to score. That really don't matter. I've been blessed to kill some amazing, amazing deer in my lifetime, and this one probably means the most to me. And I just got so many people to thank. My dad, number one and foremost, because he elected that if he seen this deer last year, he'd let him walk. And just my whole family's been so supportive in me chasing these amazing animals. And to have my best hunting buddy, my dad, behind the camera while we was tracking them. And then my number one fan, Mama Cornell. She has always been so supportive of us, and I just think the way the hunt went down this morning, when I thought I spooked him the first night, because I had him come in when it was too dark, and had him eat in front of my stand till way after dark. Ended up having to spook him to get out. And I thought it was over then. Seen him again a week later, said he's still here. Never seen him again. It was trail cameras that just let us know that he stayed here. We have so many pictures of this deer. And just kept hunting him conservatively until it came together. And when he came in, didn't get it on camera, but he came in, spooked him, the doe he was locked down on just knew something wasn't quite right. She bolted. For whatever reason, he brought her back through there again, was able to make an amazing shot, the best shot I've ever made on a deer because of the distance, and then I just to pinwheel him. Just incredibly blessed. Dear Lord, thank you for letting me be a bow hunter and be born into a family that bow hunting means so much. And thank you for everybody that's had a hand in me getting this animal. And thanks for being with me in the stand and bringing it back, Lord. Just thanks for the journey, Lord, of 2 years with this deer. And I'm so blessed and so honored that you helped me and was with me through it all and gave me the wisdom to pass him last year and helping him make it through. And I just am blessed in all of you. Thank you for this dream coming true of mine, of getting it on film. And most of all, thank you for what you've done for me on the cross to be my Lord and Savior. It's through this I ask, and everybody that watches this video, that I ask you that their dreams come true. In your name.